Hi everybody. I am working on my sheetload of cards, and the sheetload this month from Call Me Crafty Owl calls for 2 sheets of 12 by 12 paper to make 8 cards. I had some Christmas paper scraps, and I got enough pieces to make 6 cards for my scraps. And then I grabbed 2 6 by 6 sheets of, this is some older Pink and Main Christmas paper I had to do the last 2 sheets. So I've already cut one. This needs to be, and I'm doing all of these portrait. So these pieces need to be 5 1/4. And I need 2 pieces at 1 3/4 and 1 at 2 inches. And then I will use the opposite side of one of those. And here's the card base. So this is 8 1/4 inches by 5 1/2. It is scored at 2 inches and 3 inches. You rotate it 180 degrees and score again at I'm giving you wrong, 2 inches and 3. So 2 inches, 3 inches, 2 inches, and 3 inches in. And then you fold it. This is going to be the front of the card. And it will stand up like that. So, and I have cut a ton of different pieces. It calls for a 3-inch circle on the front. You can use 3-inch squares. You can use a rectangle, a large die cut, whatever you want. So we're going to put a few of these together. This piece here is just going to be left blank. And I just cut all these out of white paper. I kind of wish I had done some craft, but I may do another set. So let me get these glued down. As straight as I can. There are a lot of people I have seen doing this sheet load this month. It's really a fun one. So I probably won't do all 8 cards here because, you know, but who knows? Okay, and it also calls for a piece of paper to go on the back where you can like write your messages. I have some pre-cut, this is old stationery that we changed our logo at work and got new stationery, and this was being thrown away. So I brought it home, I cut the logo off the top and then cut these into pieces to go on the inside of my cards. Usually I don't even glue them down. I just write my note and put inside. This one I will glue, so you do half the sheet on here. So you only glue that on one side. And then I have, if I can find them, this paper came with an old kit. That they don't have anymore at Pink and Maine. And I got all that stuff out, and now I can't find it. But I had colored and die cut some of the images from that stamp set. And I put them back in the bag, and I still have it, everything in its project pouch. So let's see here. No. And I had everything in a pile here together, so I have no idea where it went. Did I? Oh, there's some bells that I had. There we go. Mwahaha. Okay. Sorry, I was probably sticking that up against my microphone, so y'all got to hear that horrible noise. So you can just use a die cut image like this, or you can use the circle, put your die cut on the circle like this way. So, and I have several of these different images done already, and I also cut out some sentiments as well. So let me keep going here. Tell you, I've been busy, and today I have my sourdough is rising. I've been doing laundry. Made lunch. Fixed chili for our lunch. And this afternoon I need to make a quiche for breakfast. And wash the cat's water fountains and put up the laundry that I did this morning, which is in there in a basket waiting for me. These scraps are from, what is it, Echo Park or Cartabella? That is called Letters from Santa. And how did that get stuff on it? I really do like all the papers from Echo Park. They're super good quality. And they have sales on some of these, what they call their collection kits, just all the time. So you can get the 12 by 12s for like $7.50. And you can get good deals on their 6 by 6 paper pads as well. And I even have, excuse me one second, I bought their ephemera that goes with this kit. So I have the frames and tags and some of the ephemera that you could use on these cards. And I also have a few of the cut aparts that you could also use. And I really went to town yesterday doing a whole bunch of die cutting for these cards. And that up here. So you could just use one of these as your focal point for the front of your card, and these already have your sentiment on there. See, that's very pretty. That's looking real bright on the camera, but it's a darker red. And this is also from that paper pack. Sunlight is coming in my front windows. It is really bright in here today. And my birthday is coming up, and so of course we'll be working on my birthday. So yesterday we took an outing and went to it's like a little taco stand up in Harrelson, Georgia, that I love. And the woman that owns it, she does handmade tamales that are so good, and has great chicken tortilla soup. So I told my husband I wanted to go up there, and then we went to the shed at Fitzgerald Farms, and they own Warm Springs Winery as well. So I got several bottles of wine because it's my brother's birthday this month and my cousin's birthday. So I got them each a bottle of wine, and it's my boss's birthday. So she's getting a bottle of wine. And once you get these pieces for these cards cut together, they just go together really quickly. So there's a little bit of prep involved, but boy, you can knock out some Christmas cards using these sketches. And other people have sketches as well, Jess Crafts. She does sketches. I'm sure there are a lot of people that do card sketches like this. And just find somebody that you like. And it's a great way. It's so tempting to buy all this pattern paper, and then you have tons of it. And this is a great way to use it up. You can make these sketches your own. As a matter of fact, I saw Reagan Zick doing the same sheet load, and she found a channel called Mint Twist Cards, and that lady changed this up to just be a regular side fold or top fold A2 card. So the dimensions on the papers are just a tiny bit different. But you can really change these up to suit you, your paper. I don't know what the cat is doing over there. What are you doing? Yeah, I see you. She's like over there playing in her bed. Okay, let's see. I think I'm going to use this Christmas tree on here. I also cut these out. These are from, I got this die from My Creative Time. It's a doily die. So this cuts a 3-inch doily. And you can also use this frame part as well to cut out the solid. And they're little gingerbreads. That would actually, I think I'll love that on here. So that's what I'm going to do. I have changed my mind. Oops, I don't want to put it on those edges. And I'm not going to quite center. I'm going to put it up a little bit. I think it looks weird if you center it just smack dab in the center. So that's up a hair. And these are the sentiments from that Pink and Main, the stamp set that came with that kit. So you have Merry and Bright, Season's Greetings, and Merry Christmas. And I love the font. I don't think these are still available. It does look awfully monochromatic, doesn't it? I have to think about this, what I want to put on here. Let's look at some of this ephemera. We've got all kinds of stuff. Some of these are a little bit big. And I don't really see anything that's going to go like right in the middle of that doily. Oh, we could do this. Crap, that's perfect. Okay. There's our first card. So I am going to zip through these and put the focal point images on, and I will be back. All right, I am back, and I have finished my 8 cards. I have put a focal point, and I've put some gems or sequins on the cards. And I just put sequins on the centers of those flowers. That bell had 3 little red bells or berries or something in the bow, so I put my gems there. Some sequins here. I just put 1 sequin, and these little holly leaves are also from a die by My Creative Time. And I just ink blended the edges of those leaves. I don't know how well you can see that. And put a little ink on the berries as well. And I just used, for the berries, I used this Bee Sting from Simon Hurley, and for the leaves, I used Spruce by Catherine Pooler. And I used these little micro blending brushes from Altenew. I only buy them when I can get them on sale. and they recently had some half price. I like them because they're very short bristles. They're good for edging. These bristles tend to be a tad longer on the outside than on the inside. And it's easy to, I'll just use this piece of paper. It's easy to get the ink off of them after you're done. I've already sort of brushed this one off on a scrap piece of paper. So if you're switching inks, they don't just keep hold. You can switch them between shades. So I can use this for a different green now. These ones come in the number 7 and number 10 sizes. A lot of companies that I've gotten, the bristles are so long that when you put them on the paper, it's like you put it on the paper and you do the brush, but the bristles don't really move. It's kind of hard to explain, but yeah, when the bristles are so long, it takes more hand motion to make the bristles move around on the paper. So anyway, that's my 8 cards. Easy to put together. I've got tons of die cut pieces and these pieces that I colored and cut out, ready for more cards. And I will be doing a lot more cards between now and Christmas. Thanks for joining me. I hope you enjoy the cards. You'll see I did not put the circles on all of these. I sort of switched them up. So I hope that gives you some ideas on, if you try this, what you can do. This one, so this did not look good by itself, this little piece, but when I glued it onto one of the other circles, it sort of looked more complete. And that is my video for today. Thank you for joining me. Thanks for watching. If you wouldn't mind, give me a thumbs up on the video, and I will see you in the next one.